Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As promised, I am back and back with part 2. A little bit of extra in your life, a little bit of extra, you know why. Welcome to my channel. Extra, remember to like, subscribe and comment, right? And share. And remember to click that notification button so you can be notified when my next video drop. All right, so I'm here to continue my story as it relates to how I overcame human trafficking, right? It was not easy, but I have to give all glory and all honor to God who helped me, right, who guided me through that tunnel. So at the end of the tunnel, I could have that light that shines. And that's why I'm here today, all right? And I will endeavor to empathize with those who have gone through the situation, right? And continue to pray their strength also. So, as I said, come the driver now left me off the bus and said, right, you know what? I'm going to leave you right here because he said me need help. And as I said, the Yardie Club was right across the police headquarters. Right there. All right, so probably, and I have persons reaching out to me before this video and like say, tell me what happened, tell me what happened, me can't wait till the video come out, me can't wait for part 2, what happened to you? And I said, no man, you just have to wait, right? And you know, you probably would have guessed that, you know, I ran to the police headquarters and I asked for help there and I whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, that didn't came to my thought because what my thing is to stay there and then to get the job that me think me pay for and all of that. And you know the stigma that attach you. Go foreign today and come back tomorrow, you know, a big shame. So I didn't went over there. I didn't went to the police headquarters at all. So I go find the man now, find Baker where them send me to. So when the driver stop now and let me off and drive off, I stand across the road and I say, Miss Baker. We got a car, a country come a town down there, a car like, whoa. Then me look, me see one guy who open my window. You know, so Baker and walk up on Monday. And me like, oh, this guy so rough that I don't understand why my so rough because he would look upon me like I want to work, I come. I want to work, I come to Mr. Baker. Say, hold on. Me thought said to him, say, they robbed me, I take up my money, and left me, I mean, I have nowhere to go. Please help me. And he said, hold on. Me I come down. So it was upstairs. So indeed I come downstairs now. And me didn't know me. I said, how are this man going on? How are this me I do? You know, because me not even know every man a baker pretending whatever. So all come to my mind, all me couldn't say, yeah, do I walk to the valley of the shadow of death? You know, me start repeat the 23rd Psalms. I say, all right, me I trust God to guide me, continue to guide me and save me, you know. So me know, the guy come down and open my door. When he open the door now, see the staircase to go upstairs. And I say, help me, they left me and they rob me. And they take me money and me have no figure. I say, all right, come. I walk up the stairs and I tell her, say, I'm nervous. I couldn't hear my heart a pound. Pudum. I can literally hear me at a beat while me I go up there. Because I'm nervous. I don't know where me I going to. You understand? So when time he open the door now, when he open the door, I biggest bed me ever see. So me say, yes, the lamb to the slaughter. The lamb to the slaughter now, this is it. When me look, I want next man that church out pan the bed in our underpant. Me say, I want this yet now. Me done for. Here it is. Me come right tonight. Right? Me come right tonight and then probably will be thinking. Some persons would say, man, I pack up and gone for me left me at the airport, for the hotel and so on. But then until you're in the situation, then you can know. You understand? Until you're in the situation, the decisions that you make and so it's just you probably can ponder outside of the box while you're outside of the situation, but inside it's totally different. So me didn't know when me see guy on the bed, me I got make me left turn no. But when me didn't know me see me I got blaze out no wall when they go grab me, me I got try run off. And me I make me weird. They say, calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. And then he say, Len, so one next one I girl when they robbing and left, you know, you see them bad old girl them man. And he thought cussy bad old them for Jamaican them. Two Jamaican man. And thought cuss and the cussy girl them and they say, what make them do this to people and all of that. I mean, I say they rob me and I tell us like tears been coming down my eyes. I mean I feel like a cry or force her to the expression like a tear bag burst and water just a gallop down my eyes. A tear down a flow, nose not a come out and so on. And after 12 this and I haven't eaten or anything. So they must say, you eat anything? And so I say, no, I don't eat anything. And I say, all right, come here, so come sit down here. So I did it turn up and me did start. Me I tremble. And I say, calm down, calm down, calm down. We'll see how much we can help you. And then the next one on the bed now. Like, my girl, I see you man, come here, so. I have to take off the ring and go to Paradise Island, go sell them body. I mean, I like, this a man for him, bad, you know, calm, you know, cut nothing. I mean, I say, what is this? So then the guy said to him, say, Lena, the one you be a card one. And when he says something, I say, when we get to understand, we can now own a go-go club downstairs. So basically, if he was there, so God had it be that he never did it on Monday, he no work on Monday, and it was on Monday. So if him they didn't know, I don't know the story, but might I hear some story as it relates to you might have them and probably person just conform to it and just I just go into go to prostitution and all of that, right? But God had it be that them guys they were there and him never work on a Monday, right? So there in the house now and me I tell you say, you must say, I don't want you to be a card I want. Cause me nice, me young and nice, me young, fresh and nice and strong. So the one time I don't want to know me I say, oh my God, at that time me I tell her that time I get emotional and I thought cry. Me I say, look here, this girl know that when he must send me to this man, it's not like a shop he must send me if you go sell in our supermarket, right? Or he have his house and he go clean the domestic work and so on. She knew very well that she was sending me to go dance, go. Sending me into prostitution, right? And probably why then, who to tell what they would have done to other persons who then pick up from the airport too. You understand? Probably as me say, and probably a prayer that keep me too. You understand why my story had go the way it went? Why they no probably take me from the airport and damage me and throw me out the roadside and take all that I had, right? So I was there in the place and so on. So then one of the guy want to come downstairs to me, get some fruits and give me. And they say, eat and want soda. I want apple and me have and me can't eat it. I say, sit down and eat, you know, sit down and eat. And me didn't know how me did. I tried put in my mouth with, there was no appetite. So me say, what me I go do now? So me have to go back home and so on. And then I say, I don't want to go down and so on. And then I say, well, I have to know, you know, my girl. I have to know. You have to know. And then the one that meet me downstairs saying I have one girlfriend we work over there. We can probably help me get a job and so on. And go and talk, call her and make him help me and so on. Alright? And then I say, so what you think them there? I say, I left him up at the hotel. But I don't know. I say, alright, him and get to him boss. So same time they start like, you know, a plan for help me. What they can do to help me and so on. So I probably can call my boss and make him lend me van and drive go up there, go get your stuff them at the hotel and you stay here. And I say, stay here? I say, oh God, me only live with 2 men. I never live with one, I don't me I gonna live with 2. So me I say, oh, what is God? What is no palm me? And me I tell us, when me tell us, me just traumatize the fact that when like it click on me, it say a go club. The girl send me go club. You understand? So you say, God, yeah, the club and so on. Me think, you know, go, that never in my mind, like as it relates to the dancing, go and prostitution and so on, because that eventually what happened. I heard like to them basically do anything. Kind of say, oh, missy woman come up here with them big ring pan their finger and take off figure sell them body. Because when you have people who would have borrowed money because of these schemes, borrow money, people money, you understand? To earn, and then if you go back up pay back, people them wanna have it. So they probably just, you know, just say, let me do what me I do, because probably no them, I don't know what their frame of mind is as it relates to what they're thinking, right? But you know, whatever you're doing in your life cannot be erased, and so on. Your dignity, your pride, and this trauma and the things will happen to you cannot be erased. So the decision will make you have to even live with them and so forth. Right, so I tell him no, say, me talk to my mother from yesterday, from the day in the morning, I talk to her, and I've been there from yesterday and so on. So they ask her, I say, you can call your mother, them get credit and so on, and make me call my mother. On the phone, me call my mother and say, Mom, me there used to know, but me no die work, and me start tell her a story, so they rob me and so on, and all of them when me start crying, and he go on with himself and so on, you know, as a mother. She'll get emotional and so on. And she'll say, me I send my sister come for you. Me I send me say, mommy make she stay. Me already make my decision. Me say, me a big man, me a adult. Make me try live through this. Make me see what me can do. Because as me say, the stigma that attached to you going back to Jamaica after your travel, you know, that was in my head. Me no want to go back and then say, all right, you go find and then send him out the next day. Right? So me didn't know. I say, all right, me go hold on. Me say, make me hold on and see what happen or whatever. And me tell me, I say, guy, promise to get me work and so on and so. And then now me da give them, they might give me their number, so give to her so she can call anytime. So me I say, all right, mommy, you can call anytime you want and so forth. So that kind of give her, you know, a little peace, make she calm down a little. So I was there now, and I say, sitting down there, tears running down my eyes and so until get to them boss and carry me go up on the hotel for the bag. Crying to the bag, crying. Like, I've been crying like, me I cry for days. Like, tears just float on my eye and uncontrollable and I can't stop. Night come now, and I say, for sleep. Me I go sleep between two men, and I say, what is not this? But wherever they are today, you know, I usually have communication with them, change a phone and the whole 9 yard, you know, get messed up and so on. So I've heard from them. But wherever they are, may God bless them, and they want to know themselves. So if them see this video, they would know me, and me I tell us, I am so appreciative of them, very, very appreciative of them for keeping me there and so on. And then at the end of the day, girlfriend get a job for me. She had advised me, don't take all your stuff, go there and so on. But through me did I'm live with the two of them, and I say, you know what, man, a man still, anything can happen, anything can strike, and them, whatever. So I never want to really go through that. So I had, you know, gone to the work, carry everything, and go there, and I had to lose some of my clothes because it wasn't so good at that work, and I had to leave, right? I had to leave from that work and come right back at the house now and so on. And also, the trauma of living above the club and hearing the noise and the dancing and the gallivanting down there nighttime, right? It's every time here it traumatized me, so I wanted to move away from there. I didn't want it to stay there anymore. You understand? So that was one of the main factors why I made us pack up and go and the work and so on. But this work, the lady had me working because, as you know have your permit and so on, because my time would have expired, right? So work out, and I said, no sir, me have to run and find this at work, and me can't stay there anymore. Run away from the work. and went back to the house with the guys. There again, I encounter the noise and the turmoil of hearing the whatever is happening downstairs. I know that I could have been there, but because of God's mercy, will save me from all of that. But when we don't go in, oh my God, right? But then the same lady now got another job, because you have to look into the newspaper and so on and look job and so on. But then she got another job. A friend told her about a vacancy at a particular place, and I went there, did the interview, and they liked me. And I'm telling you, that was the light at the end of my tunnel. That was the light. I work with some up there people, I was rolling in Escalade for the first time, living in townhouse with pool and all of that. All of the glorious life. Keep party for me, going into Atlantis, touring the aquarium there, touring Atlantis, driving in limousine. All of them top life there. All of them extraness. I've gone through it, but then working there and all of that. Then I got homesick, and then the plan that I had before, going to college and so on, it was materializing because I was, working money, and then I didn't want to get attached. So I stayed there and end up, just doing domestic work and not materializing on my dreams. And so I decided that I want to go back, and I told them that I would, go back to Jamaica and I would return to them. Until today, they have returned, but we still communicated. These people, them not left me out, them still get in touch with me all the time over so many years, from 2003, and they're still, reaching out to me and giving me love. These people were the light at the end of my tunnel. They had me live there. I didn't have to think about going anywhere for the weekend to stay or to what. I was paying rent, I think, to one person. A lot. There is a behind the scene for this thing, but my focus is on human trafficking now. Oh, I got human trafficking, but my story around it and the behind the scene and the details, you can type in the chat if you want to hear some of the details. But I don't want to stray away from the point of, the fact that I'm talking about being human trafficked. But there are so many stories surrounding it. But these persons, I said, they are in my contact. They always reach out to me. They always, still shout me up and so on. Went back home, never returned, because I was so traumatized from the situation. Very traumatized from the situation. And the reason why I don't return to, because I've been invited back. So they would have invited me to come back. You're not coming back to look for me, they're coming back to look for the kids, right? But then when me put the plane, I was so traumatized till I took a oath and said I'm not going back to the Bahamas, right? And then because of that time, I became scared. I wonder if what me say and go happen or is going to happen if I go back. So that is one of my main reasons why I haven't gone back to visit them. But they always communicate with me and so forth. But I'm telling you, human trafficking is real, and it comes in many, many, many forms, right? And if God wasn't on my side, if I had gone there the day when the man working, who could have, tell my story, I would imagine, if I would be here telling the story of what, would have happened to me, right? Or what I would have been forced into doing. Because that's the thing, when you go, as I said, some persons get tied up against their will. Some people go, willfully, like say, okay, here's a job, or even simple in Jamaica too. You hear that you advertise job for masseuse, and when you go there is masseuse and extra. It's not just the regular, oh, you're working at an organization and massaging persons, massaging all type of body parts and so forth against your will. And you have persons who have gone through it and held against their will and all of that. I've heard of so many stories, right? Some never escape. They succumb to their death through human trafficking. You have to be careful. So I'm speaking to all the young persons, imploring you as it relates to be vigilant of who you communicate with, who tell you that, oh, you can, it is green on this side, or you can do this and you can do that, and you can come here and you can go there and this will happen. And so be mindful, because then you have the extreme part in which your body get cut up and say, well, you're dead, you're gone, you don't live to tell the story. But then again, all of it is categorized as extreme, because with my thing that I have to live through to know what I could have gone through and the trauma of reaching somewhere, and some persons would take hard-earned money from you and leave it to suffer and then send you to go into prostitution. And as I said, if it was not for God on my side, I don't know where I would have been today. So I thank you so much for listening to my story. It's been a while that I have it. As I said, close persons to me would have known about it and know some of the details as it relates to all that transpires, right? But then again, you know, it took me a while to share, but I did, as I said, over the years, I, did, have it as a plan that I will share my story so others can be aware of the simple little things. So as I said, it's not newspaper again, but it's there on the internet, it's there on the apps and the different things that they are promoting. So be careful and be safe. And remember to like, subscribe, and comment in the chat if you want to hear the behind the scene. But then again, I have so much interesting things coming up here on Extra. Bye.